the heck are you doing here? Where's Gump? Are those mullets on your heads?
No, these are my pigtails. Aren't they cute?
Guys, we're live.
Oh, snap. Gump, what have they done with you, Gump?
Anyway, hi guys, and welcome back to this portion of Social Life called Social News. I'm your host, Lucinda Maria Rosa Ramirez, but you can call me Lucy, and this is, sorry, what was your name again?
Who am I? Who are you? What'd you say your name was?
Lucy.
Do you even have a red neck?
No.
Gump's neck was always red.
Okay.
My name's Bubba.
Okay, Bubba, and remember you told me Gump fell off his double wide and splintered his patella.
He did. He fell off his double wide. He splintered his Nutella. I love Nutella. I had Nutella for breakfast last night.
Okay, just tell him the good news, okay, Bubba?
There's more news. Hold your pigtails. What happened to Gump? Tell me everything. Don't leave anything out this time. What happened to him?
You don't listen too well, and honestly, you smell kind of weird. But
I smell.
anyway, the good news is we have a lot of exciting things coming up, so make sure you keep watching. We have prizes, and we have ways to win them, okay? So keep watching to win.
That's right, guys. Last week we gave out a challenge. Thank you for sending it in. We asked everybody to put on as many articles of clothing as you could humanly possible. It wasn't that hard. I've never taken these clothes off, actually.
So that's the smell.
The smell? I bathe in Mountain Dew religiously every week. Are you kidding me?
Diosito Santo, por favor, ayúdame.
Anyways, guys, I don't know what she's talking about, but here are the winners for the challenge, the Joey Challenge. Coming in at third place, let's see your picture. What comes after 3?
After or before?
Oh, before, yeah. What's it?
2.
Oh, yeah, coming in. Number 2nd, let's see your picture. I never was good with numbers. All right, first place, way to go. You win $20 for the Joey Challenge. Let's see your picture. Man, those were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I did better. You know, look at me.
Yeah. But anyway, those were super great. I loved them, and I can't wait to see the rest of the other winners, right? And speaking of which, I also can't wait to see you change clothes. So here's a shirt. You
Change
can
clothes. I would never.
Yeah, I have an extra shirt. Just make sure you wash it when you return it. Okay, here you go. And now it's time to take it over to our good friend Corey David, also known as COVID.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Quarantine Week 3. My name is COVID. You guys know who I am. Hopefully, we can get to know a little bit more about you guys. But right now, I want you guys to check out. We asked our team of 4 here after last week, what is something that makes you happy, and what are some things that you miss? So check out what they said.
This again? What makes me happy? Well, as you know, I'm Iona Million, and I have millions of followers. That makes me so happy. Gosh, like, all the money I get from being an influencer, I love it. But, I don't know. Remember how I talked about how I, really want to be liked? When Anita, whatever her name is, said that no one liked me, it really upset me. I don't know. I just miss having those friends that actually listened to me and actually wanted to be around me. These people just really don't want to be around me. I really don't know why.
Man, what do I miss most? Oh, dude, the thing that made me the most happy was just me hanging out with my bros, balling with my bros, hanging out on the courts, winning games. I think just being with them and winning games, and maybe just football games in general, sports in general. I just miss all that. And when people would come to your games, and it was just you could appreciate everything with everyone. And I feel like I'm always trying to succeed. And when freaking Joe Wild came up and brought up that I don't make any shots, come on, man. At least just enjoy it with me. Enjoy the process and enjoy what we are doing. You know, it's it's a little sad. It's hard. I feel like I'm not really enjoying anything when it's just me and I don't have any other people to appreciate it with. It's just sad.
what makes me the most happy is waking up from a afternoon cat nap. You got your cat and your tiger curled up next to you. You know, a tiger will always let you know, when it's happy, when it loves you. They'll rub up their heads against you and start to purr. It's adorable. It's my favorite thing about them. Yeah, I really miss that. Just knowing that there's someone or something out there that cares.
What makes me happy? Man, chilling with the vatos and the homies back at home, man. We be sitting around cracking jokes. Nobody gets a butt hurt. But here, man, those dudes in that house, especially Miss Money's over there, she real sensitive. But I don't know. My friends are my family. When the boys over there, they look at me differently. But it's okay. I know Miss Money's made some joke around Chen not liking me. I still ain't giving up. Week 3, baby.
All right, guys. Well, here we are with quarantine. We're going to check in on how these guys are doing. We're now week 3. And from what I can tell, Miss Iona over there seems a little annoyed. So let's find out what's going on.
I'm a little annoyed right now.
Mr. Kitty Boy, you need some attention over there?
Nah, I was reading this book I used to read all the time. It's called I Can Lick 30 Tigers Today. And it's about my favorite time back at the zoo, bath time.
It's been 3 weeks. You've been reading the same book. I don't get it.
Well, it's full of good, storyline. It's just bad advice if you don't like a hairball. You know what I'm saying?
A what?
A hairball, it's for having a new lick. Forget about that. What's going on with you, miss?
What's going on with me? Let me tell you. This past 3 weeks been a little tough, but what I miss the most is, Carlos, Renee, David, Jose B.
Hold on. Let me help you out. Because you've been talking about the same however many guys.
Okay.
And we all know they're not talking to you or contacting you since you've been in here. So I did a little research and I figured out 2 guys that you might actually like. Are you ready?
Here you go.
Okay, ready? This is what he looks like.
Miss Money, let me tell you something. I don't go for the wedos. I'm sorry.
What's a Leto?
Next. Show me the next guy.
Okay, this guy, he's probably more up your alley. I think he might like you. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he actually likes you.
Okay.
Because I know no one in here does. So.
Okay.
Okay, so this is him.
Miss Monies, is that spooky?
Yeah, it is.
Is that spooky with the gold chain?
Yes.
Oh, Miss Monies, you really know what you're talking
I
about.
know.
She looks real terrified right now.
I'm not dumb.
Maybe he's a good Halloween costume.
I guess you're not that too bad.
Hey, Iona.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out.
Can you read that sentence right there?
Yeah, just read it for her.
Yeah, story time. Come on.
Okay.
You got it. Go ahead.
Well, it's.
Miss Money's-
That's enough of that.
Don't hurt yourself, please. Like, listen to Chet.
That was rougher than a tiger's tongue.
You know where you're at? Your phone.
That hurt my brain.
Keep looking for some guys for me, yeah?
Yeah, I
She's
said
a
that.
guy.
She's great at
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I'm really bored. You guys want to play a game? Ready? Trick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe not that game.
Come on, man. Like,
What is that
game's
little?
fun.
What is that little?
Oh yeah,
thing
look,
there?
watch. Oh. Caught.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's
I'm
a fun
surprised you
game,
caught
right?
it.
He's got cat-like reflexes.
All right, so you guys, I heard the words game. Is that about the consensus here? You guys want to play a game, a little board? You want to do something interactive?
Yes,
I'm
please.
doing a little competition.
All right, we're just going to play a game. So this is what we're going to do. This is what we'll do. 1 minute commercial, guys. We're going to come back. We're going to play a game with these guys. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Hilda Hernandez, and this is my husband, Gilbert Hernandez, and we are from San Antonio Youth for Christ.
And we know that many of you right now have experienced some loss over the last few weeks and even months now as we've been in this coronavirus. But we want you to know that you're not alone, that throughout this time, the Youth for Christ staff and volunteers and board have been praying for you, have been seeking ways to come alongside you. So if you have any need, if you have anything that we can help you with, please feel free to reach out to us through this Facebook page as well as through your leaders. We want you to know that you're not alone in this, that we're all in this together.
So from our family to yours, we want you to know that we love you, we care about you, you're in our hearts, in our thoughts, in our prayers, and we will see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
All right, guys, so we're back here, and we got a fun game for these amazing 4 people. So check it out. Last week, things were a little tense. You know, there was shaving cream, it was Cheetos, there was attitude. I got heartburn from eating it. I mean, it was crazy. But this week I think things have calmed down, seeing a little better spirit here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna actually play Heads Up. For those that don't know what that is, it's a game. It's actually on your phone. Some of you may have heard of it. And it looks like this. So what these guys are gonna do is I'm gonna pair them up. Last week we lost track of the score, so this week we're gonna start again. So it's gonna be the same teams, okay? So it'll be Joe, you and Chet, it's the versus the girls, all right? So we're gonna let the guys go first here. Okay, we're gonna let the guys go first. So way it's gonna work is you guys at home can play. So this is the way it's gonna happen, okay? My boy Joe here really likes animals, so in honor of him, we're gonna use Animals Gone Wild, that category.
Tigers.
All right, well, you know, that tiger's an animal, right? So come on. All right, I know, calm down, buddy, calm down. All right, so he's gonna have 1 minute, okay? He's gonna have 1 minute, so my boy here is gonna have it on his head. Now, where you guys come in as far as winning a prize today is what you guys gotta do is this. I made it very simple for y'all, okay? So you're gonna pick the winning team. So it's either gonna be Anita's team or it's gonna be Chet's team and the score. So it's gonna look like that, okay? Only one entry, okay? You must turn it in before the game ends, okay? Once the game's over, you can't turn it in because you already know the score, okay? So you're gonna pick how many points you think their team's gonna get, and how many points you think that other team will get, and who you think will win, okay? So pick one or the other. Anita's team will win with 8 points, or Chet's team will win with 5 points, okay? So each team's gonna get 1 round. Okay, so we're gonna try this out. All right, we ready to go? You guys ready to go? All right, here we go. All right, here's it goes. Animals Gone Wild. Now, you guys can act, or you can give clues. You just can't say what's actually on the thing, all right?
Gotcha.
You know how to play this, right? You ready to go? Okay, let me step out so you can hit play when you're ready. Okay? Here we go, buddy. All right.
All right, it's kind of like a tiger, but if a tiger were in Australia.
Oof.
Oh.
It ate your baby. It ate your baby.
Lion? Oh.
No, come on. You know, all right, Skippy.
Oh, man, that hurts.
All right, it's kind of like a tiger, but if it were jumping around on nibbly bimbly and it was green.
Green? A lizard?
No, it jumps around. It makes noise with its legs, kind of like a roar, but not like an insect.
A praying mantis.
No, come on, skip it. All right, it's kind of like a tiger, but if it were pink and little.
No way. No way.
Pig? I don't know.
No, little.
Can we get 1
You
point,
run
please?
around in the dirt, but
Please.
not running around kind of wiggling.
A worm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All
All right, it's
here we
kind of
go.
like a tiger, but if it was a tiger's best enemy and you put it in your house.
Come on, please.
No!
A dog.
There it is! Come on now!
Come on, you still got another chance. Let's go.
That's
All right, it's kind of like a tiger, but smaller and cuter.
Oh, wow. All right. So
Come on,
there
man.
we go. All right.
Hey,
So,
good job.
So here we go. Next round, ladies, y'all are up. Okay.
Miss
So
Monies.
here we go.
Miss Monies. You got a phone right there, so come on.
All right. So y'all ready to go, ladies?
Okay.
Let's do this. Don't be afraid of it. All right. Don't worry. My phone's very clean. Okay.
Miss Monies, let me tell you
Here we
something.
go.
You gotta think with the brains up here, okay? Not down here. So let's do this, okay?
All right,
I'm
guys.
just trying
Come
to
on.
win
You know what score you got to beat.
Okay. Oh, Miss Monies. These crawl in your bed at night. They crawl in your bed. They like to eat the walls.
Wait,
They're like
the
little
walls?
bugs. They're like little bugs. They like to eat stuff.
The walls?
Come on, Miss Monies.
I've never had bugs in my house.
Think. Bugs. Bugs.
I
They
don't-
like to
I
eat the
don't
wood. They like to eat the
love
walls. Oh, my goodness.
Wait,
Miss
okay, wait.
Monies.
What is? Does it start with a B?
No, Miss Monies. It
It's not
starts.
Z's.
No, Miss Monies.
Does it start with a
my
a T?
God.
This is pretty bad.
Pass it. Pass it. Pass. Yes. Yes.
Termites.
Yes. Yes.
We'll give you
Okay,
that.
All right,
We'll
let's
give you that one.
go. Okay, you are a little pew pew pew.
Whoa! Hey, watch your
I know
mouth.
what?
Don't color that.
Pew, pew.
This is a family
I
show.
know what a pew pew is.
Let's try. Let's try. Come on,
Kind of
go.
like a tiger.
Go.
Come on.
Is it like small?
What lays it's a little egg.
An egg?
Yes, what's inside an egg? A little baby.
A bird?
Oh my goodness, Miss Monies!
Oh, so close.
Wait, what?
What was that? What was the answer to that?
Yeah.
A chick. Oh wow. That seemed relatively easy. All right, so unfortunately, you guys came up short, so the guys won 2-1. So the winning score for those that entered this contest should say Chet and the number 2, right? There we go. So that's what we're looking for with the winning team. We will announce who won. If we had a tie, then whoever turned it in first at the end of the show. But again, thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for watching this week. My name is Corey David, aka COVID. We're gonna send it on over to my friends over on the other side of this. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Social Life. And that last game, everything that was like a tiger, I can't believe they got it wrong. That was like insane. Like it was a cricket. All right, I'm sorry. I gotta get myself together. Welcome to Social Life. We're talking about current events that are going on here today in our city. And as you guys know, Restart's our theme. The reason we chose Restart is because right now is the perfect time to hit the restart button on your life. And we do have a theme verse, and if you guys didn't remember it, the theme verse is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. It says, "This means that anyone who belongs to Christ has become a new person. The old life is gone and a new life has begun. And all of this is a gift from God, who brought us back to himself through Christ, and God has given us this task of reconciling people to him." And so again, if you don't know what that means, we're going to kind of unpack a little bit of that tonight. And so our theme for this night is content and trusting, right? And so we have an awesome guest here, Alyssa, right?
What's up, guys?
You are the campus life director for Marshall High School.
That's right.
I went to MacArthur, so I'm not a huge fan. So I don't think I can do this interview with you. No,
Go Rams!
No, I think Marshall's awesome. What's their colors? I'm colorblind, so is it like green and...
Ew, it's maroon and white.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay.
I think.
Awesome. Well, speaking of school, right now, obviously, school is out, and I know that maybe in the beginning, some of you guys were excited. I was even receiving some texts from you guys like, dude, we got an extra spring break. We're gonna have a long summer. But as time went on, we started to realize, like, man, we missed school, right? And so I couldn't imagine back then if they were to kind of cancel my senior year, right? And so, again, speaking of school, Alyssa, I want to ask you, what was your senior year like? How was it? Were you crazy? Were you like really shy? Were you like the girl that was like super popular and like no one really wanted to tell you what they really felt? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, what was senior year like?
Oh, so I actually was a senior at Marshall High School back in 2008. That really dates me. But my senior year, I think it's fun for everybody. Whether you hate school or you love school, it's your year, right? It's the year to get out. But there's also so much to look forward to. I remember like prom and spring break and all the different big events, like the big band concerts and choir concerts, and then like all your plans for summer because you're officially out of high school. Yeah. And I had so many plans, graduation parties, and my dad and I talked about going hunting and fishing and all these really cool things. So there was just a lot of excitement building up on that year and going into summer on top of getting ready for college. So it was just a really, really big year with a lot of expectations, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, and I wasn't super popular. I was like a snowflake. I was friends with everybody, but I wasn't like a really popular kid. Whatever.
No, okay. And so did you do senior skip day?
I totally did senior skip day, and I was so annoyed because I like to sleep in. And all my friends woke up at like 10 in the morning to go get tacos at the place on Bandera.
Come on.
But I was like, I'm going back to bed because I had 0 hours, so I never got to sleep in.
Okay, all right. I was a good kid. I didn't do senior skip day. I was in class studying. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't buy that for a second.
Okay, sweet. And so while you were in high school, obviously senior year, we're already thinking about careers and stuff like that. Did you have like a particular college or particular career that you were already thinking about at the time?
Yeah, I had actually been accepted to ACU up in Abilene, and I was going to study to be an interior designer. So there's a lot of preparation for that, getting ready to move, a lot of excitement. But yeah, that was my plans.
Okay, sweet. And so before we were doing Social Life, and before we came live on here, I know earlier this week we were having a conversation, about your life, about about school, about senior year, about the whole pandemic that's going on right now, how we would have reacted in that time. And the fact is that we're all going through it now, but we're all still in different stages of our lives. Obviously, we're out of school, kids are still in school, and so we're dealing with it differently. And so as we were talking, you told me about a specific event in your life that really kind of changed a lot of things for you while you were in high school. And so I want you to tell the viewers, and I kind of want to hear about that, if you would be kind to share that.
Yeah, so right before I was supposed to graduate from high school, my dad ended up taking his life. And so all those plans that I previously talked about were completely gone. The rug was just pulled right out from under my feet, and I didn't know what one day was gonna look like to the next. And there was a lot of questions, a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of sadness because, we talked about graduation parties and graduation in general and all these things that I was gonna do, and none of it happened.
Yeah, and so I'm glad you shared that. And so just a little kind of I don't know if you would say disclaimer, but a disclaimer is that as Alyssa kind of shared that, I don't want to say that situation and what we're going through right now in pandemic are equal. That's not what we're saying here. I think what Alyssa is kind of sharing here is some of the emotions that were kind of going on at that time may be similar to something that we're kind of dealing with right now, because none of us have ever had pandemic. We've never seen it, right? And so as that happened in your life, the situation with your father, what were some emotions? You kind of mentioned sadness and stuff like that, but which I couldn't imagine, but what are some emotions that were kind of going through your head at the time? I mean, as this everything was going on, because it was so unexpected, kind of like right now.
Right, and honestly, at the time, suicide in general wasn't as big of a thing as it is now. So nobody really knew how to react to it, and I was grieving really hard. I also was, instead of going to project graduation, I think I spent the evening with one of my really good friends at the time. It wasn't this big hoorah that it was, but I was angry, I was sad, I was depressed, I was confused, I had a lot of anxiety, a lot of frustration, and I was just really worried because you have no idea what your day is going to look like from one to the next, especially losing a parent. So
Yeah, and the fact that you came off this great senior year, everything was going good, and then this happens, and it's just so unexpected, kind of like what's going on now. And again, we're not saying that it's all similar, and it's the same thing, because obviously they evoke different emotions. Some may be similar, that's why we're talking about it. But it was so unexpected, and in the beginning there was no, our topic is content and trusting God through the process. In the beginning, senior year, there's no contentment. We don't, we're just trying to finish school and have, senioritis has already kicked in the very first semester.
For real.
And then this happens, that was super unexpected. All these emotions are evoked. And so in this process, did you find yourself ever trying to, as many of us may be out there trying to control the situation that's going on, and Homer kind of talked last week about we've never really had control, and that was a huge thing that he said that I really, it stuck with me, is that we never really had control. So what kind of control issues maybe did you try to take control of the situation, or was there a time where it's just man, I can't control what's going on?
Yeah, I think I tried to take control over my household because there wasn't a dad anymore, and that did not go down well. My mom and I were always at heads. My sister and I were constantly fighting. Also, trying to navigate life now without a dad was totally different. So, and I didn't have any control over that. And I was also trying to fill a big void in my heart now, right? I didn't have a dad.
Yeah.
So I wasn't ever into drugs or drinking or anything like that. But, a lot of you guys know my story, and it was boys. I filled that void with boys in a sense to try to control all that pain that I was going through. I didn't want to feel it. A lot of times, kind of I feel like now with coronavirus and just being so done with corona and this whole situation and how we feel God, I just can't wait for this is over. I remember feeling that same way a few weeks, maybe a month after my dad had passed. I remember thinking, God, I just can't wait for this pain to go away. And it's a very similar feeling to now. God, I just can't wait for this to be over. I just want my life to go back to normal. And I think even though my situation was so different, I felt very much the same way. I just want to go back to what feels normal and what feels good to me.
That's good. I'm glad you said it, and the fact that you were able to kind of relate it. I think the viewers at home could probably really kind of connect with the same emotions that are kind of going I can't wait. This is so unexpected. All these things that you're saying. And so as we wrap this up, just kind of with my last question, at what point did you and God have to have this sit down of like, to where being content and trusting the process that was gonna, that's going on in your life. Talk to me about where you had to go. What place did you get to where that had to happen? What kind of conversation took place between you and God for contentment and trusting to happen?
So the trust part was honestly was immediate for me. That doesn't mean that it was easy. I remember the night that my dad died, and once everybody was gone out of the house, I went up to my room and I looked in the mirror and I said, I don't understand this, and I know that you didn't cause this, but I trust you. Now, that didn't mean that I was just hunky-dory the next day.
Yeah.
I still had to go through the seasons of all the emotions that this situation caused, all the grief, the anxiety, all the depression, the things that I talked about. But I had to trust that God was good and that he was going to carry me through that. Now, the content part definitely came later. With the situation I was in and the situation that we're in now, I couldn't do anything to bring my dad back. I couldn't change it. I couldn't go back in time. But I had to learn to be content with the fact that I didn't have an earthly father anymore, and that didn't make it not hurt, but had to find peace in knowing that I had a heavenly father that still loved me, that saw my situation, knew what I was going through, and was going to help walk me through all the different things that I'm going to go through and what I'm experiencing.
Wow, that's awesome. And kind of like our theme verse, God kind of turned your situation to something new. Right? It was a new process for you. Kind of gave you a new look, an outlook on things. And so, to the viewers at home, to kind of sum up what we're kind of trying to bring home is that God didn't cause what's going on, and He doesn't want us to be frustrated or have these crazy disappointments. But in the fact that I believe He's calling us to trust us in this through this process, and He makes all things new because that's what He says in His Word. And I don't know about you, but I don't remember God ever going back on His Word, which is the awesome thing. And so I kind of want to we want to hit that home with saying that that accepting what's going on and trusting that God is going to bring you through this process is what we really wanted to drive home. So thank you, Alyssa, for sharing that. I know it's not always easy to share those things, so I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. So we're going to switch it back now. Keep tuning in to our social news. Thank you guys a lot. Appreciate it.
Oh my good Lord, man. I don't have many thoughts, but I think I have two today.
Really?
Two. That's one. Yeah, two. The first one is, I think pink is my color. What do you think?
I love it. You're matching me.
Man, I really do think it's my color.
Yeah, I
my
think
belly
that's
button.
great.
My belly button's kind of getting a little windy, but other than that, I love tank tops. I think I found my second article of clothing from the rest of my life.
Yeah, you smell a lot better.
And the other thing, I think Don really taught me something in that.
That's my mentor.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He's cool.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don, I think he really taught me that I need to be content and do something called listening. Gump doesn't really talk a lot, so I ain't really got to do that very much. But I just want to say that I'm sorry that I was being so rude to you earlier, and I'm really glad you're on the social news panel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thanks, Bubba. And I forgive you. I know you kind of have a hard time, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In many areas, I have hard times
It's okay.
doing a lot of things, really. But what about Crazy J? I didn't see him today.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, Crazy J went on vacation, right? So we're not going to have a challenge for next week, but we'll still have a lot of prizes, okay? So make sure you tune in to find out how to win those, okay? And, speaking of prizes, who won the big prize? Did I win this time?
The big prize?
Yeah, the big prize.
Oh, snap. Envelope, please. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, don't worry, it's right here. All right, the game winner of a $25 gift card, any gift card you want. The winner is Rosa, $25. Congratulations. Go ahead and direct message us on Instagram, and we will get you that gift card. And this is the one y'all been waiting for. Can I get a drum roll, please, Lucinda?
I don't know how to.
That's all right. You don't have to do that one.
Okay.
The big gift winner is WizKid. Congratulations. You're going to win a $50 gift card to anywhere you want. So go ahead and direct message us on Instagram to get that gift card. But thank y'all so much for tuning in to Social Life today. And be sure to tune in next week.
Bye. See you later.
You think you can brush my mullet?
I can give you pigtails.
No, we're all right.
Okay.
See you guys.
Bye.
What the heck? 6 feet apart, bro.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Social Life. Join us back at 6:37. I don't know.
6:27. Thank you for watching Social Life. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We can't wait to see you next week.